Before we get into the video, 86% of my viewers aren't subscribed. I'm really close to 100 subscribers. I get a whole bunch of very loving comments. I get a lot of likes. On my Facebook, people always compliment the teams I build. Please subscribe. I really want to get 100 subscribers before the end of this year, so now enjoy the video. Throughout my tests and studies across all of the Kanto games, I have officially found the best team ever. This footage is in Pokemon Fire Red, but you can use this team in practically any game. As for the starter option, the Venusaur line is the best one you can use. It is good against Brock, Misty, and you resist Lieutenant Surge, and you can use the Dig TM for super effective damage. You have access to Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, Growth, and Razor Leaf. I go for Razor Leaf over Giga Drain because unless you have PP ups, Giga Drain only has 5 power points and that's not really that useful. Since you have immense bulk, you can usually always get off your Sleep Powder, Leech Seed for passive healing if you banned healing items for like a hardcore Nuzloche, and Growth will base the power of your Razor Leafs, so if you come across any flying or bug type Pokemon or poison types, don't worry, put them to sleep, get some Growths out, and your Razor Leafs will still do great damage. Now what comes after this, the first 3 gyms, is the Grass type gym, and while that might seem like you're not going to do well, its next partner will actually help with that tremendously. Right when Venusaur begins to become less useful, you can instantly get yourself an Arcanine, which is honestly the perfect counter, because when Venusaur goes against the poison type Ghastlies or the grass type gym, you can have Arcanine with the black glasses, which uses Bite and a fire type move. The game corner is right there for a flamethrower, so you can instantly level this thing up. You get extreme speed for always having priority, and if there's ever the slightest opportunity of something outspeeding you so you can't get off massive damage, you can have agility. You can also teach it Dig if you don't want to give it to Venusaur, since Electric doesn't resist your Razor Leaf, so you can actually save the Dig TM for Arcanine. So now at this point, you have Venusaur and Arcanine who sympathize together super well with coverage against everything that can really go their way. But then you have to think, well, why didn't I pick Blastoise, for example? Blastoise is an amazing water type, and it is. But the contender for the water type you can have is not only better, especially against gym leaders in the Elite Four, it has a better move pool, it can do more gimmicks, and it's completely free as a gift Pokemon. Getting Lapras before you fight Giovanni is honestly just a gift from God himself. You can instantly give it Water Pulse, and you can do a very great strategy with Body Slam and Confuse Ray to paralyze and confuse the target, which is what some people say, especially in competitive, one of the most annoying things to deal with, besides either them lowering your accuracy or boosting their evasion. It is a very broken strat. I personally banned it in my playthrough, and I just gave Lapras strength for the HM. I did this to nerf myself. Surf and Ice Beam is also amazing coverage, and anything that you can't hit either neutrally or super effectively, Arcanine and Venusaur help cover against. Not to mention the Mystic Water. All of my Pokemon right now have held items. Mystic Water on Lapras, the Black Glasses on Arcanine, so that my Bite is basically stab boosted, and then my Venusaur has Miracle Seed. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier, Arcanine with Bite or even Growlithe is actually insanely good against Sabrina's Psychic types, which at the point in time you will only have Venusaur, and that's really going to hurt Venusaur. Use Bite, I forgot to mention that, it's also very good. With the black glasses, you can get that before fighting Sabrina. So to top off this powerful team of 3, you can get a Pokemon that is quite literally free, you get it at level 50, and you get the 2 best types your team will need in the entire game. This thing can cover Lapras with flying moves, so you don't need to fear fighting types. It can solo Bruno, it can solo the Ice Gym in the Elite Four, and is very good against Lance and your rival. I am talking about the 570 base stat total Zapdos. You can just get it with your Master Ball. It doesn't matter what ability you have, your stats are fantastic, and you can get Thunderbolt, Drill Peck, Agility, and Thunder Wave. What I would recommend, but again I didn't do this to nerf myself, is to give it Thunder and Rain Dance. Thunder will never miss, it will have boosted power, and if anything outspeeds you, guess what? You can just ditch the agility and just keep Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave will not only make it to where sometimes they can't hit, it lowers their speed anyway. So in my opinion, there you have it. I think you only need those 4. You might think that that's insane, but all the HMs you will need, these Pokemon have, so you don't even need any HM Slave Pokemon. They cover each other perfectly, and for every single fight in the game where you can have them, they perform super well. However, I do have 2 honorable mentions that I have in my party. You can see them here. First up is Snorlax. You get it for free, and you can do sleep strategies with Yawn, Rest, and Snore. Yawn can make the opponent go to sleep, Rest will heal you, and Snore can make it to where you can either rest again to heal yourself, use Headbutt, which can make the opponent flinch, or put the opponent to sleep. In my opinion, Snorlax is super effective. I think it's a good Pokemon to use. I just don't use normal types that much. Another honorable mention here is Butterfree. I got one with a timid nature actually, but I never actually used it because I didn't really feel like it, but I typically always use a Butterfree. This thing can get immense utility. You can teach it Psychic. Later on, it gets powerful bug moves like Silverwind, which can give it the Omni Boost. For those who don't know, the Omni Boost will boost all of your stats by one stage, and since it's in the fast level up group, you can always give this thing constant levels with your Venusaur. I think it's personally great. You should use it. I use it all the time, but in this very specific save file, this is the only time I did not use early game Butterfree. People always say that bug types are weak in Gen 1, 2 to 3, all the way up to Gen 5 until they got good, but Butterfree, it always did well.